Today is the big day to think how far we have come and how far we have to go. Along with the multifarious and the struggles in the trump, there is much more to try and much more to learn. Let's rejoice the majestic journey this establishment has up to now. Let's raise a toast and let's take a walk. A warm good afternoon to all of you present here. My name is Abhishek and I'm a second year BCA student and your host for this evening. I would like to welcome our honorable jury members, all the teachers, participants, and of course the students present here. The day is lovely and the aura is peaceful. The energy is very high in the institute. On this occasion becomes even more auspicious as this day coincides with the birthday of our chairperson, sir. So on the behalf of MPS family, I would like to extend great health, great future, and a very warm birthday to our chairperson, sir. Without much delay, I would like to welcome all our brilliant students, participants from first year, second year, and final semester. For this debate competition, and they would like to share their views on the topic, Metaverse, virtual immersive social media will be benefit or harm for the people. A very debated topic over the last 2 decades. The term itself, Metaverse, was coined by Neil Stephenson in 1992, bringing frictional world into reality, something that was not thought at that point of time but now has become an augmented reality as said by the CEO of Facebook, now known as Meta. Augmented reality, virtualization of the world, affected studies and zero social life. We have come to an era of something different, what our teachers and our ancestors thought of. And a very heated debated topic, and we would like to share by the students of the BCS department. Ladies and gentlemen, before calling the participants, let me introduce you to the panel of jury. Today we have respected Praveen Satya sir and respected Vijay Bhadoria sir, who will judge the today's contest and select the best of our speakers. Can we have a huge round of applause for them? Now I shall be proceeding with the rules and the regulation given to the participants, and they are requested to follow them. Before the rules, I would like to tell we have this program being live broadcasted on YouTube, and special thanks to all the viewers and our technical team extended thank you that being made possible. So I would request for all the viewers to do like, share and subscribe, and definitely tap the bell icon to get notified. Now I would like to proceed with the rules of the debate. So I would like your complete attention over here. Speeches shall not be less than 3 minutes and maximum 5 minutes. And 1 point shall be deducted even after you will cross the threshold of 3 minutes. I repeat, the speech shall not be less than 3 minutes and should not be get extended till 5 minutes. After the threshold of 3 minutes, each point will be deducted. A warning bell will be given at 2 minutes 45 seconds, followed by a second warning bell which will be given at 3 minutes. I believe you guys have already noticed that a warning bell will be given to you at 2:45 and another warning bell will be given at 3 minutes sharp. Later, each speaker is to be questioned as soon as he concludes his constructive speech. You will be given a time frame of 1 minute for the interjection. And the participants can, interject without consulting his colleagues. Any claims made outside the established procedures are completely disallowed, and the decision of the jury members will be final. With this, I believe all our participants are ready to come on the stage and present their views. Breaking the ice today, we have a student from BCS first sem, Harshita Singh, our first contestant. Ladies and gentlemen, please come together for Harshita Singh. Harshita, please, I would like to come and join here on this screen.
Change is the only abiding reality. The metaverse evolves fractally and forever. Saints become sinners, sinners become saints. Dust becomes men, men become God, God becomes dust, said by James Charles Wilson. Good afternoon, faculty members, honorable jury, and my fellow students. The topic for today's debate is Metaverse, virtual immersive social media will benefit or harm people's social life. And I formally stand again for support the topic. Social media has completely taken over our lives. Jeff Recobin once said, brands that ignore social media will die eventually. It's that simple. Having a platform to showcase technology creativity is a boon for sure. Increase self-confidence by empowering the introverts to express their ideas is a boon. So what's the metaverse twist then? What's the metaverse twist then? So
A very beautiful point Harshita shared of James Charles, but she got a little nervous. Not a problem. We still appreciate the efforts and the commitment she made to come on the stage. Can we have a big round of applause for Harshita? Next participant we have from VCF first year itself, Anshika Singhal. So I would like to request Anshika to please come over the stage to present their views on the topic.
Okay, very good morning to everyone. Here I am, Anshika Singhal, presenting our debate on the topic of demerits of Metaverse. So I think so, Metaverse is just a virtual reality. Okay, every coin has two faces, just like a Metaverse has two faces, as advantages and disadvantages. So I think, and I today stand here to talk about disadvantages of Metaverse. So I think it's just de-attached peoples from their families and society. Just metaverse, most of the people indulged in their daily routine in technology, in social media, they all contain, has phones and these kind of technologies used in day-to-day life. And I think so, they use it and they attach from their family members and from the society. They don't have time to concentrate on their studies and they spend a lot of time because they want to make fun and enjoy in these kinds of technologies, in metaverse, in virtual reality. Sometimes we are not able to find reasonable products, finished products. Sometimes we find false products on the metaverse technology. And because of this, we are get defeated by the reality. Because in reality, we get better products, better opportunities as compared to metaverse. I think children, mostly children, because we see children are more indulging in their day-to-day life and in technologies. They become very fond of these kinds of technologies. So they are not able to concentrate on their studies. That's why they get very bad marks and low scores. So I think so it's totally disadvantageous for them. And apart from this, I thought it defamed the peoples. I know social media, metaverse technology, is the source of spreading news as fast as we get. Because we know that we are get information from newspapers and other social medias, from newspapers less faithful than the social medias. So I thought it used to defame because I heard a case in Hathras in which a girl was beaten by their parents, but the opposition party was used to defame the other party because they want them, and that is the reason the people got fights between them between the government just because of the social media. I found that just because of the virtual reality. And apart from this, I found that it is the threatening of the personal information. People used to post their personal information on the social media. And because of that, they had to face a lot of problems in their daily life. Because many people debug with their personal information and use them in a very wrong way. So it's just, I found that it's a disadvantaged process. So apart from this and beside all this, I found this, it is a social barrier. Because it requires a lot of money because of which it divides the people in rich and poor. Because people who are rich are just able to buy all these kinds of technologies at their home. They buy all these kinds of internet connections at their home. But what about the poor? They are not able to get that much technologies at their home. That's why they are disappointed because of the metaverse. So I found it's just a misuse that we are, yes, children are now indulging in these kinds of technologies, and they are not able to concentrate on their family members, on their personal issues of their life. And because of this, they had to suffer a lot in their jobs, unemployment. Because of this, I found that unemployment creates, because many manual workers, small workers are not able to get that much employment as before. As I found 10 years before, 85% of these kinds of technology is increased now, and children's peoples are indulged. They just want fun in their life, and because of this, they use these kinds of technologies. At last, I want to say that it's important to use these kinds of technologies in our life, but don't make it curse, because it's up to you. You make it curse, not everyone. Thank you.
If anyone would like to interject this debaters, anyone from the debaters who would like to interject the thoughts shared by Anshika Singhal? Now is your time.
Yes,
sure, please go ahead.
Ma'am, you mentioned that poor cannot afford social media. Ma'am mentioned that poor cannot afford smartphones and social media. But these days, I have last day, like yesterday, I saw a rickshawala with a smartphone.
Yes, you saw a rickshawala, a smartphone, but what about the beggars who sit in front of the temple? What about them?
They don't even know how to use social media.
Yes, that's the reason. That creates a boundary between the poor and the rich. What I said yes. It is the reason which creates a boundary between the poor and the rich. I thought so. A rickshawala has connected with the Ola or these kinds of technologies, so that his business is able to improve. And I thought so. What about the beggars who are not able to get all these kinds of technologies?
Not just the beggars are poor, first of all. People who can't afford meal but they work hard for it are also poor as well.
Okay, I'm not taking about a person, but I take it to a particular case. I'm not talking that who are sitting in front of the classes, in front of us, are not poor. I'm not taking this. I just take an example.
The end of the window we have here for interaction. Thank you very much, ladies. More energetic performance from VC Classen. Very energetic, very enthusiastic, and was thoughtful by Anshika. Some of the points that I even like was the two-faced coins and no family support after all this social media definitely affected studies are their point, and quite a strong point for Anshika. I believe the contender must have to find the right answers for attack on the personal information available on social media, affected studies, zero negligence to the family, and these are some of the sweet and the smart points Anshika got up here. So I believe Anshika has already set at the threshold, and we are here, and the heat is up now. Can we have a huge round of applause for Anshika? For our next participant, I would like to call Shikhar Das from student from BCA first sem to present his views over the topic.
Hello. What technology teaches us is how to grow up. Go back. What technology does is to create opportunities, to get a job, and to do what customers want done. What my personal aim or my aim is to open the world for the people, to make people come together, right? These lines are being said by Mark Zuckerberg. And first of all, I would like to make you understand what Metaverse is. Metaverse is nothing but a program. This Metaverse thing is just a virtual world which we are creating. We are going to create it in our future, where we'll be getting our own personal space for people who don't like to interact or talk. They'll be getting their own personal space. In Metaverse, we'll be getting a whole virtual world which is parallel or just exact copy of our real world, right? So in Metaverse, we'll be getting our own avatars, digital immersive 3D avatars, who are going to attend speeches, meetings. You can go shopping, you can dance with your friends, you can throw parties and all, right? In Metaverse, you're getting a whole new type of technology where you could enjoy, you could study, you could use it, right? In Metaverse, this thing is going to improve your daily life. You're going to get boosted, right? You're going to get boosted in your next level. This is nothing but a next generation of technology we are coming in. We are going inside, right? In Metaverse, people are going a bit more step ahead of technology, like in 18th century. We just have telegraph, right? After that, phones came, computers came, then phones came, then we got smartphone, right? Then now we are standing. Everyone has a smartphone over here, right? We are watching this show in smartphone or tablet or PC, right? So we are going a next generation up ahead. In Metaverse, there is a question, I accept, there is a question of privacy because Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, we all have seen such sort of new the technology is, the bigger the risks are, right? So at the end, I would like to end up with, we should move together, ahead, come together, and move with technology, not disrespect or say bad things to it. So use it good, use it for good. Thank you.
Shikhar just backfired with some of the great points made by in the against. So any debater who would like to interject, now is your time. Some of the great points mentioned by the Shikhar was, yes, please. I would like to come out over the stage and share your thoughts for the interjection.
Take this.
What is your what is
Like camera.
Face the audience.
what is your take on this?
She faced the audience.
What is your take on this? That wouldn't be there an increased crime rate, and how will you try to manage it?
Yes, this is what I said a minute before, that Mark Zuckerberg mentioned at his first moment that we will be working on it from the first day of this program. And I hope that this thing is already started in front of, we are standing at this time, they will be working something on this privacy thing, right?
In 2019, Facebook had a penalty of around $5 billion about privacy leaking. So, how will you justify it? How will you ascertain it?
I will get to you like that. Like Mark Zuckerberg said, he's now handling a huge company of Facebook, right? And in past few years, we had such sort of problems and penalties, I accept. But we are growing, and we grow by seeing our mistakes, right? So these sort of things could happen. But as he said, we don't know what the technology is going to be in the future. So we could just wait and see what we can do, right?
Thank you, guys. Thank you for your argument. And definitely, social media is a platform for opportunities and exposure. And definitely, I'll be also looking to work at Facebook. Definitely, but Mark Zuckerberg should not ask about my girlfriend and other kind of stuff. Not a problem. I'll take the stage with you guys. Not a problem. So we all know about Google. How many of you have heard about Google? Definitely, first time के बच्चे अब सब तैयारी वहीं से करेंगे. Google, YouTube जिंदाबाद, है ना? And all the cool channels for studying. But let me tell you, after the Google, do you guys know which is the second most best search engine available on internet? Any one of you would like to give the answer? The second best search engine after Google. और यकीन मानो तुम लोग सब उसी से पढ़ाई करने वाले हो. Anyone like chocolate एक ही है मेरे पास तो सबको नहीं दे सकता. Yes, please. Definitely, YouTube is one of the second. YouTube सिर्फ एक वीडियो प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है. It has the ability to search the widest result. और अभी जो एक recently news आई थी, YouTube gets almost 25 of the uncertain searches. तो ये जो रात को 11 बजे तक बज के ये लड़के हमारे सर्च करते रहते हैं, ये 25% वो searches हैं जो कभी YouTube पे आए नहीं. They are always new. And the difference of searches, Google और YouTube की searches में almost 3 lakh का difference है. So not very far. But YouTube is certainly the second most search engine. So I would like to give a chocolate on the behalf of MPS Institute. Thank you very much for your beautiful answers. May I have your name, please? Yeah. Yes. Can we have a huge round of applause for Ria? Ria एक बहुत बड़ी चॉकलेट है, आराम से खाना. Definitely. Yes. Next in the line we have a contestant number. Again from BCA first sem. Guys, you are like literally putting fire on this stage. इतने beautiful arguments present कर रहे हो. मेरा भी मन कर रहा है debate करने का. Next we have Ashi Jain from BCA first sem. Can we have a huge round of applause for Ashi? Ashi, the stage is all yours for the next 3 minutes.
Good afternoon, everyone. I, Ashi Jain, is standing before you to firmly take a stand that Metaverse will harm people's social life. As a matter of fact, we humans are social beings. So ask yourself, what is the point of interacting in a computer-generalized environment? I'm unable to grab the whole point of interacting or communicating with non-biological components. How many of us check our phone the first thing in the morning? Probably the most of us. Originally, we were supposed to be the masters of our phone, but the opposite is happening. I doubt whether I should call it Metaverse or Metacurse. If I confess that the only place where I go in a day most number of times is Google. Obviously, it answers all my questions, but that intelligence is artificial. We are bound to be confined in virtual walls of artificial intelligence and nothing unique. On the other hand, if I would have discussed the same thing with my associates, it would have been fruitful and added utility to my social life. We have experienced this that most of our energy is spent exploring things online, which leaves us in a position to cancel our outing plans with friends, and it is hampering our social life. We live in a country where layers of society cannot afford such technologies easily. So how is this digital bridge can be fulfilled by bringing in more such technology? What is digital divide? It is a gap in society created between the people, the ones who can afford internet and the ones who cannot. Even today, there are villages, towns, parts of the city where electricity is unavailable for 6 hours a day. So how are these people going to fit in? Is this even feasible for our society? Substantial part of our country is dependent on emotional intelligence. Whether it's a classroom, business firm, whether it's a classroom, business firm, or administration. No matter how important artificial can be, but we cannot underprice the importance of emotional intelligence. The bad path is always more tempting and easy to follow. And there's no clear line delineating how much time should be invested in Sharma, the ex-workers of Google, Facebook, Pinterest, explained how these websites have been programmed to keep us stuck to our screen. One ex-worker confessed that he had left his job because it was unethical. So it leads to my question. So it leaves me that majority of us are falling in the trap without looking through it. Which brings me back to my question that what is a life living an illusion where we can have just better experiences real? Is it even worth it giving our precious time to something unreal? Thank you.
Very good. Points made by Ashi here, and directly, yes, we have the time for window for introduction. Please, I would like you to come over the stage. Sure.
Hello, Ashi. I would like to question you about why are you saying that people won't be able to use Metaverse?
I didn't say it. There are two sides of the coin. It's on you how to take it. I'm just putting my argument forward.
No, I was just saying that you were saying like people won't be able to afford Metaverse.
Yeah, because in countries, just like you already heard, the participant said that in countries, in India, there are people who cannot afford internet easily.
Look, I would like to say that India is still a developing country. It is not a developed country, right? So, as we know, smartphones started from USA, okay? But eventually now we are using smartphones and all of us are having smartphones, right? Who are related to tech, right? So eventually when we grow, we'll get to know Metaverse soon, very soon.
But we are talking about the scenario right now. I don't know what future is. I can't predict it.
Yes, you are absolutely right. But as Mark Zuckerberg said, it is coming very soon. We need to get ready for it, right?
I was only putting my argument forward.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. So just too much heat. I would rather say no ball na pakad le दूसरे के. But yes, there are certainly some points which Ashi presented, जो मेरी मम्मी से काफी मिलते हैं. सुबह उठ के फोन नहीं चलाना चाहिए, definitely not. And still, हम BCA के student हैं, we can convince to anyone that internet and all the gadgets are a healthy thing. अंदर से इतना जानते हैं कि खराब है, deep down below. Next in this line, we have a student from first year. धमाका मचा रखा है मतलब. Riya Sachdeva. I would like to call Riya to present their thought over the topic Metaverse is immersive enough to change their social life and get me a girlfriend or not. Thank you, Riya. The stage is all yours for the next 3 minutes.
Good morning, everyone. In a recent interview, Walt Disney's CEO mentioned that they would be promoting entertainment into the field of digital virtual reality. And also, in a recent interview, Mark Zuckerberg said that he would be promoting. He informed his shareholders and the users that he would be promoting the use of digital world, the metaverse, the meta version of the world, very soon. We, as in a society, we all know that in this society, metaverse would be far more addictive than the smartphones and the networks we are using right now. We can predict that very easily. Can we for once sense the rage and misunderstanding it would create in younger generations, in younger minds, it would create in younger minds and younger generations against the real world. Our younger generations won't be able to know what the real world is if they are too much involved into the virtual reality. Studies have proved that exaggerated use of social media and aggressive comments on social media have led to higher heart disease rate, which is harmful for human health. I believe that the virtual reality will be conducted, coordinated, and evolved in a certain direction by a technical team, which we are creating right now. A technical team is creating the virtual reality right now. The social media generally has had a huge impact on the relations and interactions within the society. People are less interactive these days. The relations have been curbed because of social interactions. The way the level of social interactions have increased, people have stopped meeting or having physical connections with each other. In my opinion, metaverse would be a curve. Metaverse, immersive virtual media would harm the social lives of people. And not just social life, but also mental and physical life of people. Because if every resource is available at your doorstep, the physical activities of young and old will be hindered. And also, we can fool the young minds, the younger generations, with a glittery world of virtual, but we cannot, but that will have a huge drawback, a great drawback on their brain development and the compatibility of their natural senses. I would like to thank you so much.
Now is the time for interjection. Anyone would like to come over the stage and share their thoughts? Thank you, Shikhar. You have certainly did your homework. अपने डिबेट के अलावा बाकी सबको भी ध्यान रखते हैं. Yes, please.
Hello, Ria. I would like to ask you a question that why do you think that it is going to spoil the mental and physical health of people?
In a, there is a poem written by Kunal Lal, The Television, in which he says that children's eyes pop out after looking at televisions for hours and hours. This is a poem written in the mid-90s. And it is believed and it is researched that after young generations looking into the virtual reality more often, and after the young generations get involved in the virtual reality, they lose the power of their imagination. They lose the power of the ability of thinking, and that hinders their growth in every aspect of life.
I would like to say that virtual reality came into progress and came into force in 2010s, from the first 2010s. And in virtual reality, we basically wear glasses, get some gears, have the joystick in our hands, and we need to move our hands and legs both. Okay, we need to do physical things in virtual reality. So I don't think that we'll be considered as lazy, right?
Sure, please. You can take it away.
I give you an example of television because watching the television is the smallest aspect of virtually where you can interact with the world virtually. When every one of us using a smartphone has to take out his smartphone whenever he's bored, scroll down for 5 minutes and do nothing. This is an addiction. This is simply an addiction which is harmful for humans.
I know you guys are loving this conversation, but we have still some participants left. Thank you so very much for sharing your valuable thoughts. और काफी सब्जेक्ट का ऑनर है यहाँ पे. अभी बाहर पता चलेगा कि बीसीए फर्स्ट ईयर वाले आपस में लड़ते मिल रहे हैं. Thank you very much for the BCA first year. Next, I would like to call a very good colleague of mine, student from BCA third sem. I would like to call Megha over the stage to present his very own thoughts on the topic. Thank you, Megha.
Hello. Hi. Welcome to the Metaverse. Hi. Hi. Welcome to the Mirror World. Yes, Mirror World. Good afternoon, one and all present here. my respected teachers, seniors, juniors, and my classmates. I'm Megha. Today I'm standing in front of you all to present my views in favor. Metaverse will benefit pupils' social life. Metaverse. What first question arises that what does metaverse actually mean? It means a world is beyond the universe. Everything is related to the space and time. In that, you will be able to do anything that you want to do, like together with friends, families, and all things that you want to do. You can then do virtually. It is a virtual reality or a digital world. Uh, we all know that we are at the stage of a digital evolution. In that, we can do uh, by the help of that, we can live a different life from what we are living in here. Let's suppose that we are all using social medias like Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp and all. Uh, you talk to your friends, families, relatives, and all because they are at some distance of by the distance of us, and by that technology we face like we feel these pupils multidimensionally, and we can interact virtually and feel like multidimensionally they are is near us. In that, like suppose you see a live music concert on your phone, and you want to go there. You want to go there, and with your friends, you can go virtually there and feel music live. Uh, Recently, by the online gaming platform Fortnite game, a live music concert is organized by the singer Ariana Grande, and he was come and uh, perform virtually. It is a best example, and many of more examples that I hope you all see in the movies like Avenger and Games, Ready Player One, and all. Like suppose you have to buy some products and go there for in Metaverse. You can buy products and make payments by cryptocurrencies, and that product is delivered to your house. Yes, it is possible in Metaverse, but we don't know what is the future. Is that it seems very amazing. Let's see what will happen. I stop my words here.
Thank you very much, Sudha. Okay, so anyone would like to interject? So now is your time. Yes, please, you can come over the screen.
Actually, you can also go there. After you can.
You have to share this mic.
I would like to ask you that you mentioned that nowadays we have that in Metaverse we would be able to make payments by going to the respective store virtually and do that. We still can do this right now. We have digital payments and everything is becoming digital these days. So what is the use of Metaverse? Why are we using it then? Why to take the help of Metaverse then? We still have digital payments.
Yes, but the use of cryptocurrencies is very fast.
Answer.
The use of cryptocurrencies is very effective.
Megha, we have another fan of yours who would like to answer some, get some questions from you.
The alternative universe meta could be controlling and influence our decision making. What is your take on this? the alternative universe, Meta, will be controlling and influence our decision making. So, what is your take on this? How will you explain it? मेटावर्स हमारी डिसीजन को इन्फ्लुएंस करेगी लाइक वी प्योर प्रूव ओके सो आप इसको कैसे प्रूव करोगे लाइक आप उसको कैसे डिफाइन करोगे डिसीजन मेकिंग
It is not a type of decision making. It is also a concept. Let's see.
Yeah, definitely a concept. Thank you very much, Megha, for sharing your kind words. Certainly, things have evolved, and I would like to answer the both of the questions. That first question, like, how will it like affect us? Definitely, मेरी मम्मी को कोई WhatsApp forward कर देगी Saturday को login कराने चला आपका लड़का तेज हो जाएगा, वो खिला के मानेगी मेरे को like. And certainly things are changing thoughts. They are very manipulative in nature. और certainly आपके thoughts like last moment तक change हो जाते हैं. You just get so much turned over a thought कि like we certainly believe अगर वो 4 लोग 5 लोग इकट्ठी मिलके like if a group of people is talking about something, it has to be right, but it is not. This is what a major drawback of social media is. And I would like next in the line, last performance, we have some of the greatest back-to-back performances from BCA department. I am very certainly happy for the new grads who have come in this institute. Last we have our senior, most valued, Mr. Samar sir. Please come over the stage. I won't be biased, पर speech के बाद मैं इनकी तारीफ करूँगा. Senior है वो मेरे.
Hello. So, first of all, good afternoon, everybody. कैसे हैं आप सब लोग?
बहुत अच्छे हैं.
First of all, I say thank you to all of my teachers. First of all, I say thank you to all of my teachers, and I say thank you all of the juniors. बहुत बढ़िया बोला, मजा आया. ठीक है. देखो. So my name is Samar Srivastava, and I am from the BCA 5th semester, and I am against the motion. See, in my perspective, the ugly side of the metaverse is the separation between the people and the reality. It is that perspective in which technology fully kept human attention and distracting us from the real world completely. We will become addictive, and metaverse eventually will grow with our children. See, I have some points on the metaverse. My first point is that we all should get addicted in this particular thing. My second point is we may lose track of times, and my third point is to separate from the real nature and the real world. And my fourth point is very serious that for the metaverse, our eyesight blindness, color blindness problem were seriously raising. I have some of the research from the Pittsburgh School of Medicine. They actually researched on the social media, and they actually connected to the metaverse also. They actually researched that how human lost their real connectivity to the real world. See, if we digitally connected to everyone, so how we connected to the socially and logically to the people? How it is possible? They also predict that human lost their humanity. It is a serious thing that human lost their humanity. I repeat, lost their humanity, their social responsibility, and their social interaction. Okay. And those who say that metaverse is a thing that we entertain, and those who are taking name of Jeff, I guess Facebook founder, Mark Zuckerberg. I just say that he is a businessman and he is doing their business perfectly. So don't take the Mark Zuckerberg's name, because he is a businessman. He actually want to make their company to $1 trillion or $2 trillion company. So don't take Mark Zuckerberg that much seriously. I have a second research from MIT University. It is the human interaction it is about that there is human give 99% to their surroundings when there is no technology, and after TV came it reduced 85%, and then computer came it reduced 75%, and after the phone came it reduced 50%, and they predict, not me, they predict that if metaverse come in this world, it came reduced to almost 99%. See, I actually ask all of you, you want your children to want to only wear the VR glasses and do their stuff. What is about the real cricket, real football, real matches, and what is about the real things that we actually do? You want your children to like do these things?
No.
Thank you. So it is the high time. I'm so sorry. It is the high time that we actually think that metaverse is really an evolution of human. Seriously, I think it is not, and it's just an illusion. It's a fake world, and I hope there is a lot of things I actually want to say, but there is less time. I think I should wrap up my whole thing. Anybody want to ask me a question?
Short interjection, I would like to interject. Yes, certainly. I was thinking about you. You will come over the stage and please, the camera के साथ lights.
Okay, Bhaiya, sorry, senior sir. My question is that you said that metaverse is going to be a distraction for the young generation. How would you say like that? Would you please elaborate?
Okay, everyone everyone is sitting here. So show your phone and just go to your screen time and show my lovely
Junior grad.
Shikhar.
Show Shikhar that how much time do you spend on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp? I think this is the proper answer for this.
I would like to interrupt in this point that as we have seen from the history that humans have created computer, now computer is creating us, right? We have come and created text, beautiful text. So as I think that our brain is a beautiful computer who could think much better than these filthy apps, I would like to say. So it is upon us, how do we take it? How we are thinking about these sort of texts, the correct time, the correct moment to use them. Okay? So it is up on to you, how you use them. Okay?
I think you should give your questions and answers. Actually, you are asking question to me, and I just tell the answer. So I think you should ask the question only. Just clap for the first year. They are absolutely brilliant students. I love to watch everyone here. Recognize the name, but everyone is very and actually do the work.
Please, Bhaiya, don't get offended.
It's definitely.
Thank you for your time.
See,
We have just encountered a very sweet and bro moment, Bharat Milal. To conclude the today's Power Pack performance, I would like to say that public speaking is definitely a very important skill, and in the rising era of communication, brand, marketing, technologies, building a personal brand is the need of the hour. Another important fact that I would like to share that brings my attention as well as all of yours, a majority of the participant debaters we have girls, which is a strong tribute to the fact that girls empowerment is definitely taking place and change is coming and we all are here to witness it. Can we have a huge round of applause for all the girls? it is well said that behind a successful man there is a hand of a woman, not just the hand, a complete woman. Don't get me wrong. However, today we can witness that we have those successful women taking the stage as well and totally, nailed it out. I would like to extend my thanks and my best wishes to the participants who have encouraged and showed such confidence to come over the stage and presented their views. Now, I would like to request Dean Academics, Mr. Vikas Sharma sir, to be present on this stage. And in the meantime, while we compile the results, here are some lame jokes. Like, I would like to tell you that, which company recently changed its name, we all know about it. Facebook will certainly change its name to something very fancy, no one would ever think can come up with Meta, बहुत ही ज़्यादा fancy now. Definitely, but you guys know there is a company which sued this Meta company for taking their name. Anyone who have idea which company just sued Meta for infringing upon their name? Anyone? A $20 million की धप्पा किया उन्होंने उसको. Like they have sued it for $20 million for taking up their names. Anyone in the student who would like to answer this question will get a बहुत महंगी वाली chocolate. बस MRP मत देखना उसकी. Anyone who would like to answer, गलत भी चलेगा, गलत भी chocolate है. Anyone encouraging enough to answer this question? A company recently sued a case on Facebook, now known as Meta, for infringing upon their name. कि आप हमारा नाम हमसे बिना पूछे कैसे यूज कर रहे हो? और अगर यूज कर रहे हो तो उसके लिए आपको $20 million पे करने पड़ेंगे. This was just a part of very manipulative thoughts we have come across the social media. ये तो कोई मेरा नाम मांगे तो मैं दे दूंगा $20 million absolutely. So no one from you guys are much aware of. काफी ज़्यादा पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं, newspaper कोई नहीं पढ़ रहा है. The company itself is a Meta PC, a California-based personal computing computers की company है, जिन्होंने अभी recently sue किया था, it's been a month ago, for infringing upon the name. कि Meta ने Meta Facebook में change किया ना अपना नाम, तो उन लोगों को use करने के लिए. ये already एक registered company है and they won't allow to use their name. How many of you think your data is certainly safe on internet? कितनों को लगता है like your data is safe over the internet? Anyone of you guys? Definitely तुम BCA वाले हो पर अभी pretend कर सकते हो कि हमारा data safe है. Definitely your data is not very safe on internet. Literally on Facebook you can download the data. Mark Zuckerberg, who is literally known as this, have been allegations for using their data, has made available for you to take it a look. You can have a look on your complete activity. आपके first login से लेकर आपके last like तक. You can download literally every activity of yours on Facebook. बहुत आसान है. You just have to, scroll down to the settings and you will see your Facebook information. From there you can download your complete information, your last login till your last like. So anything over the internet is definitely not safe, or will be taking a big risk and a big bet on this Meta thing. Taking on my stand, I would like to tell you definitely I am against this Metaverse because life is all about enjoying in this reality. Struggles or challenges जो यहाँ पर है वो कभी हम simulate नहीं कर सकते. There cannot be a handful of people. 4 developers Meta में decide नहीं कर सकते what we will get in our virtual world. But here in reality we have the own courage and we can write down our own history, our own success roadmap and path. And definitely I am against the fact that, and yes, this Meta thing will be definitely benefiting less than comparatively, attacking on personal information. So now I would like to request Dean Academics, Mr. Vikas Sharma sir, to be present on this stage to announce the best of speakers of the today's contest and felicitate them. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Abhishek. I would like to hear a round of applause, especially for Abhishek right now. Already amazing today, right? As amazing he was, your claps should be equal to that, right? I believe you can do better than this. Please give him a big round of applause because he has done wonderful today. Thank you, Kate, for moderating today's event, right? I have results with me, but before I announce, I will request today's respected judges, Praveen Satya, sir, very dear acquaintance of us. So please grace the podium. And Vijay sir, please. They have been previously associated with us. Those in final semester, I think they already know Vijay sir. Right. Right. And I will also request other faculty members to please join us here on the podium. Please. I will request Shiksha to please zoom out the camera. So we all are in the frame, right? So make sure we all are in the frame, right? Okay. We are in frame, right? And please come. Right. Everyone is in frame, sir? Right. Okay. So, as we all know, we are going live right now. These are the formalities we need to take care of. Right. Before I announce, I obviously have a result ready with me. So before doing that formality of announcing the result, we will just. Sir, we are grateful to you. We all seeing that sir is not fully fit. He's been recently hit by an accident and he's still recovering from that. And is taking help of walker. And still he managed. He gracefully accepted even this condition. Invitation to catch us. That's the kind of bond and love, sir. Always share with MPS family, right, with MPS fraternity, and we are from bottom of our heart, we are absolutely thankful to you. Right, I will also request you to, sir, please bless this with your kind words, with some wisdom of your. It will, I think, help them long way, right, sir.
Thank you very much, Vikas sir. And what to say? It's like homecoming.
Homecoming, true.
Right. Respected teachers and my dear students, it is indeed a matter of pride and privilege to be a part of any event in Dr. MPS group of institutions. और आज तो खास मौका भी है और दस्तूर भी है, आज हमारे चेयरपर्सन सर का बर्थडे भी है. I wish him a very, very happy birthday and a long life. It is really a pleasure to attend this wonderful debate show. I'm using this word show emphatically because when the debate becomes splendid, it becomes a show. And you have made this debate competition splendid and it has become a show. My congratulations to all the organizers. And if I talk about the participants, they are really brilliant. They are really good. Some of them excelled in their speech and some of them were excellent in their contents. This is really wonderful attending the wonderful debate show and talking on the Metaverse. I have also come to know more about Metaverse attending this program. And attending any program in Dr. MPS group, MPS college is always a pleasure. समय की बात है, किसी समय ये पोडियम, सारे डायस और ये सारी चीजें हमारे सामने होती थी, हमारे सम्मुख होती थी और आज फिर से उसका मजा लेने के लिए मैं यहाँ उपस्थित हूँ. बात चल रही है सर डिबेट की. तो डिबेट में 2-3 चीजें बड़ी खास होती हैं. Like I was talking that some people they excelled in their delivery, some excelled in their content, some excelled in their facts. So when we are talking about debate, and those who are good only, they can also excel with a little bit more practice. तो जब बात चल रही है डिबेट की, तो इसमें दो मेन चीजें आती हैं. वो एक है लिखना, कंटेंट, और उसका बोलना. तो इसको सोच के मैंने आज 4 लाइनें लिखी हैं. चलते चलते मुझे कुछ लिखने का मौका लगा. ऑफ कोर्स याद तो नहीं कर पाया, मैं पढ़ के सुना दूंगा कि लिखने और पढ़ने का क्या अंदाज होना चाहिए. ये बहुत मायने रखता है. Am I right? लिखने और पढ़ने का एक अंदाज होना चाहिए जो बहुत मायने रखता है. तो मैं चलते चलते 4 लाइनें लिख पाया लिखने और बोलने पे. कलम से नक्काशी करो, कलम से नक्काशी करो कि संगमरमरी इन्हें अल्फाज दो, तराशो इन्हें कुछ इस तरह कि मखमली इन्हें अंदाज दो. दो लाइनें अभी बाकी हैं. फिर से रिपीट करता हूँ. कलम से नक्काशी करो कि संगमरमरी इन्हें अल्फाज दो, तराशो इन्हें कुछ इस तरह कि मखमली इन्हें अंदाज दो. जल उठे शमा अंधेरों में तुम ऐसा कुछ आगाज दो, बिखेर दे जो लबों पे मुस्कुराहट, शब्दों को ऐसी तुम आवाज दो. काफी हद तक कोशिश की है अभिषेक ने इस तरीके से करने की. My compliments to Abhishek and my compliments to all the participants who have done very well, and my best wishes to the members of Dr. MPS group, the faculty, management, and all my dear students. Wish you all the best. Good luck.
As always, it was a pleasure again hearing you. एक बार सर के लिए मेरी तरफ से प्लीज जितना मैं फील करता हूँ. Now I will request Vijay sir also to speak few words. Right? Vijay sir.
थैंक यू विकास सर. स्पेशली विकास सर ने दोबारा से मौका दिया. डॉक्टर एमपीएस कॉलेज के साथ काफी लंबा मेरा एसोसिएशन रहा है, और जब भी यहाँ पे मैं आता हूँ तो एक अपनापन सा लगता है. और काफी बच्चे भी हैं जान पहचान वाले जो पीछे बैठे हुए हैं. फर्स्ट ईयर तो शायद काफी अच्छा लगता है आते हुए. और अभी कुछ ऐसा काम है, असाइनमेंट है, तो अभी मैं नहीं आ सकता कॉलेज डेली, लेकिन जब भी आता हूँ अच्छा लगता है. और विकास सर का हमेशा मैंने देखा है कोशिश रहती है कि वो कैसे बच्चों को इम्प्रूव करें. हमेशा कोई ना कोई एक्टिविटी कराते हैं, एफर्ट लेते हैं, कोशिश करते हैं, और पूरा डिपार्टमेंट इस तरीके से कोऑर्डिनेट करता है. हमारे टाइम में भी ये सब होता था. और आपके जो सीनियर्स है वो इसी वजह से अच्छी अच्छी कंपनी में प्लेस होते हैं. सबसे अच्छा जो प्लेसमेंट है इस रीजन में वो डॉक्टर एमपीएस कॉलेज का है. आपको पता होगा शायद से. इसी कॉलेज का, और वो इसी एक्टिविटीज की वजह से है ना. हर महीने में आपको 1 या 2 एक्टिविटी ऐसी मिलेगी. कभी डिबेट है, कभी क्विज है, या कभी और कोई एक्टिविटी है जो आपको एक्सपोजर देती है. आज देखा जैसे फर्स्ट ईयर के कुछ बच्चे थे और 1-2 सेकंड ईयर, थर्ड ईयर के थोड़ा नर्वस हो रहे थे बोलने में. तो आप ट्राई करते रहोगे ना. एक बार होगा कोई दिक्कत नहीं, अगली बार करोगे, ट्राई करोगे, और बहुत अच्छा आप देखोगे. जब तक थर्ड ईयर तक आप पहुंचोगे तो काफी अच्छा आपका कॉन्फिडेंस हो जाएगा, है ना. जब भी इंटरव्यू की बात आती है ना, तो 2 चीजें काम करती है. सर ने भी बताया होगा, सत्या सर तो खासकर बताते थे. पीडीपी की क्लासेस सत्या सर लेते थे पहले. तो एक होती है आपकी कोर स्किल और एक होती है आपकी सॉफ्ट स्किल. तो ये जो एक्टिविटी है ना, इससे आपकी सॉफ्ट स्किल इंक्रीज होती है और ये बहुत काम करती है. अगर आप डेटा के अकॉर्डिंग जाएं तो जॉब पाने के लिए 70% आपकी सॉफ्ट स्किल्स काम करती है, 30% सिर्फ आपकी कोर स्किल काम करती है. तो ये बहुत जरूरी है. आप सिर्फ किताबों की नॉलेज में रहें, किताबें पढ़ते रहें, वही प्रोग्रामिंग करते रहें, उससे सिर्फ काम नहीं चलेगा. ठीक है. तो इस तरीके की जो एक्टिविटीज है उसमें ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग आप पार्टिसिपेट करें. जो डिपार्टमेंट आपके लिए कर रहा है, विकास सर कर रहे हैं, पूरा एमपीएस का आईटी डिपार्टमेंट खासकर मैं जानता हूँ खूब एफर्ट करता है, खूब कोशिश करता है आप सब लोगों के लिए. तो उसका फायदा उठाइए. और अच्छा लगता है जब भी मैं यहाँ पे आता हूँ, अपने ऐसा फील होता है, अपने सारी चीजें याद आती है दोबारा से. थैंक यू वेरी मच एमपीएस आईटी डिपार्टमेंट.
So leave us. We too miss you. We asked Vineet sir, Amen sir, there is every second day we discuss about you. Vijay sir होते तो हम ऐसा करते या वैसा करते. You have been an integral part of us. Even today we feel कि आप हमारे साथ ही हैं, इसलिए मेरे दिमाग में पहला ही नाम आपका आया था। सॉरी सत्या सर, आपसे पहले मैंने रिक्वेस्ट की थी, राइट। सत्या सर इज राइट नाउ, सॉरी इंट्रोडक्शन थोड़ा लेट हो गया सर का। Before it gets too late, there is never too late. In fact, so I will take this chance to reintroduce sir. Sir is working as a program head with the Ministry of MSME CFTI Agra from let's say last 2 years, 3-4 years right now. And before that, he was associated with us only, right? So he is no strange. I think you all know by now, right? I think it's time that I announce the results. Before I announce the results, let me say there are no losers here, right? Only learners are here, right? Winners and learners are here. There are no losers, right? So no hard feelings, right? Before I announce the results, and once again, congratulations to all the participants and congratulations to audiences also. They have shown, they have been amazing. I think their patience again deserves a round of applause. Very nice to you also, right? So big round of applause. अपने लिए तालियां बजाइए. So let me put ball on your court, like the audience side. Would you like to guess who will be the second runner? That is the third position in today's competition. Like to guess anyone? We have eliminated one serious competition today by making Abhishek a moderator. Otherwise, he would have been a serious contender, definitely. So, who do you think would be a second runner-up today? Any guesses, please? We're getting late, I think. So hurry up. Any guesses? They want, the committee is not called, they all want to win, so they won't take any other their name at least. आप दूसरों का नाम तो ले सकते हो? So no guesses, huh? Okay. It is from BCA third semester. There are only few BCA third semester students are here in audience, but it is from BCA third semester, and it is Anshika Singhal. I think Anshika has left because of some urgent work, and we'll like to call the CR, the class representative of BCA third semester, Aman Yadav. I will request. I will request Anupama ma'am to hand over the certificate of second runner-up to Aman. He will receive on the behalf of Anshika Singhal. Big round of applause because I believe Anshika was again too good today. The energy was infectious. Thank you, Aman. Pass on the congratulatory messages, right, to Anshika. Okay, the first runner-up position. Now I want to really hear the name, right? Please. Who do you believe is the second? Will be the second runner? Samar can't be the winner. Can't be the winner.
We have to take a name, sir. Samar.
Yeah, it's Samar. Okay. Who is cheering for Samar? Let's sorry to disappoint. It's not Samar. So who can be? I don't see Shikhar's name here again.
Yeah.
Okay. It is. I am winner all the way. All first, second, third position belongs to and to the part. Right. The second position goes to it is from obviously today's rock star class, that is BCA first semester, Ashi Jain. She was really very aggressive today with her and she was a real power. I will request Vijay sir, please honor Ashi. Right. मैं भी फ्रेम में आ जाता हूँ।
बढ़िया लगा।
Congratulations, Ashi, because you were really wonderful. We loved it, your performance. All right, it's time for the winner. Right? Again, from the audience, the name. Right. That's better. So, who is the winner? Right. And there are a few voices for Samar, some few for Ria, none for Shikhar, none for Megha. Right. So, without further ado, I am going to announce the winner of today's competition, and it is Ria Sachdeva. Please give a big round of applause for Ria. It was absolute pleasure. It was a pleasure hearing from her today. And I will request Satya Satya sir to please bless award her. I will request Vineet sir to do the final closing by requesting our online viewer to subscribe, like the channel and the like. And it's over to you, Vineet sir. Take over.
Thank you, Vikas sir. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all the students first, and all my viewers who are watching this show live. We always need your support to encourage us, to motivate us, so that we can conduct these kind of activities each and every week in a more efficient manner day by day. So keep motivating us, and I would also like to thank all the administration staff who have supported us to manage all these kind of activities. Behind the scenes कोई अगर रह गया हो तो उसको भी मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ. Obviously, the anchor of the show, Abhishek, he was very good, very. Thank you everyone. I would also like to request all the viewers who are watching live this show to please subscribe our channel, our college channel, so that and also press the bell icon so that all the activities will be intimated to you on a priority basis, which we will conduct thoroughly. Thank you. Thank you.